Greatest rock and roll song of all time.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel.
Got a little tambourine going.
There's a voice in my head that drives my
Some people like to say that Train Kept a Rolling, that R.E.M. Aerosmith song, that in fact is the greatest song of all time, but no, it's not. It's not even. It's a good song. It's not even a great song, to be honest with you. But this song, greatest rock and roll song of all time. Let's just leave it real soft in the background just to entertain you as we go through, or I can turn it off. Let's just turn it off. So, hey guys, I welcome you to week 7 of your RaFFLe fantasy football season. I've stepped outside today because it's a beautiful day here in Safety Harbor, Florida, and I've been pretty much locked inside playing Batman Arkham City for 2-3 days now. So I thought I'd step out and enjoy what the outside has to offer. Plus, the fuckers inside are noisy as shit, and you would have heard dishes getting washed, people whispering, and I just thought let's just eliminate that. So anyway, back to the music. I came in with this musical interlude because earlier I went out to bust my thirst, and the Sirius XM radio made a little sound, says, hey, you got a favorite song on one of these radio stations, one of these thousands of the radio stations that we broadcast out to. So I said, giddy up, let's hear it. And it's Radar Love, and I'm playing the tambourine, I'm playing the drums on the steering wheel. I never play air guitar. I will play a little guitar on the steering wheel, you know, where you kind of strum the steering wheel, but that's only in rare occasions. It's got to be a good song, a la Radar Love. But anyway, so I'm listening to that song, and I noticed it's on the classic rock station. I'm like, giddy up, man. I can dig me. This was probably out in the late 70s. Turns out 73, by the way, 1973. Staying power. That's what you need in the greatest rock and roll song of all time. So anyway, listen to that song. And then the next song comes on, and it's John Cougar Mellencamp's Authority song. And I will sing an occasional John Cougar song in the privacy of my own vehicle. But then I was like, whoa, wait a fucking minute. Why is this song on the Classic Rock channel, since I'm pretty sure I was in high school or just out of high school when this song came on? So there must be someone is asleep at the switch. And I said, or am I just getting fucking old? I think I could be getting fucking old. And I started to think about some other things that have happened recently. And maybe I am getting fucking old. Case in point, Friday, Mrs. Commish and I went to see the Reverend Horton Heat, because we're not old. We go to rockabilly shows. That's how we roll. So we go to see this show, and we got there in time for the opening act. Not the first band, because nobody goes for the first band. We saw the opening act, Super Suckers. Put on a damn fine show. Very good show. And then the Rev comes on, and you know, there's little things. Other people are getting in my space, and you know, where maybe I would have confronted. Now I'm just like, I'll just get out of your way. You know, my feet are starting to bother me a little bit. My legs are getting tired because I've been doing that hop on the ball of your feet, you know, that you do when you're at concerts nowadays, because that's how we roll. And I'm like, whew. Revan's been playing for a little bit. He's an old fuck, by the way. You might want to Google that son of a bitch. He's an old man, but that son of a bitch can rock. Yeah, he can rock. So anyway, I'm listening, and I'm like, boy, I wonder how much he's got left in the set, because I'm starting to get tired, you know, and I'm thinking the couch is probably inviting. And keep in mind, guys, it's Friday night. I've been working all week. I am a tired and cranky, crotchety son of a bitch. But anyway, I look at, not my watch, because I don't wear one. I look at my phone and see that he's only been playing for about 20-25 minutes. So I've got a good another hour to go, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure we're going to make it. Long story short, we heard 2 songs in the encore, but then Mrs. Commission and I, we kind of excused ourselves and went home. So, but it was a great time. What we saw what we wanted to see. We heard the songs we wanted to hear, and we were happy and with one another. So at any rate, I guess where I'm going with this is, back in the day, a Friday night concert was like heaven. Holy cow, it's Friday night, and after the concert, we fucking go out and party until fucking who knows when, and you just had a fucking blast. And if you got 2 hours of sleep, you count yourself fortunate. Now I'm like, fuck, I can barely fucking stand. So I'm thinking maybe I'm getting old. Then there was one other thing. I was relaying to Mrs. Commission on the drive home the story of earlier today. I forgot to tell her. I was working, and the doorbell rings, and I'm in the back end of the house, where my office is. So it takes me a minute to get to the front door, and not because I'm an old son of a bitch. That's not what I'm saying. It's even a spry, young, vibrant person would take a minute to get, and not saying that I have some big fucking mansion or anything like that either. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to illustrate that this wasn't a ding dong and then 2 seconds passed. It was like 30, 45 seconds it passed. So I get there, dogs are fucking blowing up. Yeah, shut up, stop. Open the door, and not on the front stoop, but on the walkway, like leading away from the front stoop, and then, you know, it does a little L action out to the driveway. There's a small child, 8 to 10, laying, arms at his side, laying face down, facing the street kind of thing. And I'm like, he looks like a fish stick laying there. He's that. And I'm like, hey man, what's up? At which point he jumps to his feet and sprints. Just takes off running. And I'm like, that has got to be the worst ding-dong ditch that I have ever seen in my life. Because when you hide, you're supposed to hide where the person can't see you. So I'm relaying this story to Mrs. Kamish, to which she replies, are you sure he wasn't planking? And I went, that's a thing, isn't it? That's a thing that the kids do nowadays, is planking. But so did I get ding-dong planked and didn't realize I got ding-dong planked? I think that might be what fucking happened. Holy shit, that I am out of touch with the children today. That I got ding-dong planked, didn't know it. I couldn't make it through a Friday night concert, and fucking John Cougar Mellencamp is classic motherfucking rock. I mean, God damn, you were witnessing a midlife crisis captured here in MPEG format or whatever the fuck it is. So, anyway, there it is. I'm gonna go buy myself a sports car, find myself a younger broad. Talk to you later. Hey, no, but before I do that, let me run through these games real quick, shall I? 2 games that aren't, I'll be honest with you, aren't really that good. 4 games, really good. And then 1 game that is integral. And well, it's the game within a game, okay? The game within a game. That is going to be key today. Is who best manages the game within a game. Not sure where that was going. 4th ranked Jerks taking on the 10th ranked Squirrels. The only thing keeping the Squirrels out of the 11th or 12th ranking is the fact that the 2 guys below them have yet to win a game, and somehow, through the grace of God, the Squirrels won, I think, 2. Let me just double check that. Yes, 2 and 4 those motherfuckers are, but they are not good, and they aren't good today, and the Jerks will beat them. The other one is the Red Eye Blind taking on the Llamas. 6th ranked Red Eye Blind taking on the 7th ranked Llamas. It's a no-brainer. Red Eye Blind wins it. Maybe in a landslide. Maybe not. And I apologize to both of you guys, Jerks and Red Eye Blind. You guys changed your name. I think I wrote it down somewhere. I apologize. I will start calling you by the right name. Jerks haven't been the Jerks for a little while. They changed their name, and I will refer to you from now on as the Asshole Lickers. So I apologize, Asshole Lickers. I will get that straight. And Red Eye Blind, I think I saw you change your name to Jesus Christ Red Eye, which I'm pretty sure is inappropriate. But if that's what you're going to call yourself, then peace be with you. Namaste. Let's go to the other 4 games, shall we, before we get ourselves any further into the bowels of hell. We've got the 8th ranked Studs taking on the 2nd ranked Thunder. This week, I did like to pick the Studs here, and they've got an outside chance, but they're not going to win. I picked the Thunder here. To win the Thunder is finding their groove and sticking to it. We also have the 11th ranked Hot Attack taking on the 1st ranked Tight Ends. As much as the Tight Ends try to say, oh, woe is me, look at us, we're never going to do any good, they're going to win this game. Hot Attack, they have a chance, and Tight Ends are right for the picking, but he just doesn't have the horses. I tried to make a trade with him this week. He wouldn't listen. I tried to actually rape him, and he wouldn't be raped, so fuck him. Then you've got the 9th ranked Curtin taking on the 12th ranked Classified. Again, Classified can win this game. This is a winnable game. Smith and Meacham need to show up, and that is possible, but it's 2 big ifs. The Curtin will put enough points out there that unless those 2 guys show up, they're not going to win. So I circled the Curtin. And then the last big game, Big W's taking on the Spankos. Big W's been looking more like Big L's of late. Get that one, all right. Big W's taking on the Spankos, 3rd ranked, taking on 5th ranked W's. This is really a coin flip game, but I'm going with the hot hand. The Spankos, I think, won 4 in a row now. The W's, 2 L's in a row. I think it's going to be 3. Circle the Spankos on your sheet. Circle the Spankos in your heart. And why not, if you're feeling, this is the way I want you to do it. If you feel like, yes, I want the Spankos to win, yes, I'd like Hot Attack to win, then you should be rooting for the Cardinals. Because as the Cardinals go, maybe so go the hot boys, the haughty boys, if you will. Hey, peace be with you. God bless you. God bless America.